What's up, guys and gals? We're going to be doing a bit of a twofer today. I'm going to be working on the speaker box, and I should be able to get it finished up. I'll even have it in primer and probably have it in paint tonight. But I'm also going to hit a couple of spots on the hood of my truck, because I had done it with some other stuff and it just didn't work out very well. So I'm going to have to hit it with the sander and knock it down some, and so smooth it out a little bit with some body filler. We got our sander and we got our 120 Gator grit. I just get this stuff from Walmart. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty durable. Lasts a while. I usually get the 12 disc pack, project pack, and it suits me. Oh good, the air compressor's off. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. It's not a big deal. I'm just doing some more sanding before I actually get the body filler out, and I'm gonna go ahead and sand on that too while I'm at it. So we're just gonna get started. Don't forget to give yourself and your sander a little bit of break, because it gets hot and stuff. And I mean, I know even if you've got like the best of the best of the best of the best, it's still, you want to give it a little break. Plus give yourself a little break, it gets a little tiring. But you know, and of course obviously, that's not too bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and change it, because I do have 2 packages of this stuff, and it's okay. I can kind of splurge on it a little bit, and you know, new pieces make it just a little bit faster. But you know, use it as long as you can. As long as it's still knocking stuff down, it's still good. So anyways, like I say, give yourself a little bit of break, you know. And obviously give your machine a little bit of break. I mean, this is kind of just whatever it was, 19 or 20 bucks from Walmart. But yeah, I buy a lot of crap from Walmart, but it's usually pretty decent stuff for what I do, and I don't need DeWalt or none of that stuff. And besides, why pay 150 bucks for a sander whenever you can get one for 20 bucks? And Black & Decker is pretty good stuff. So it always has been pretty decent stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to sanding, and normally I'd be listening to music while I'm doing this, but obviously for certain reasons, which a lot of YouTubers know about, can't have your radio on while you're doing videos. Copyright stuff. Anyways, we're gonna try to get this done as fast as we can here. The bottom I'm not going to put a lot of effort into, because like I say, it's the bottom, so it's not going to be a big deal. But I'm going to take a little bit of Bondo and I'm going to smooth out what needs to be smoothed out once I get this sanded down, and then hopefully it will be dry and stuff, and I can get to finishing it up tonight. Okay, that's going to be good for now. I'm going to load off with the air hose pretty good, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my body filler, and I'm going to work on that. Oof, can't see. But anyways, I'm going to grab my body filler, and then I'm going to do a light layer just to fill in some of those excess little holes and stuff. I'm not going to use the spot filler stuff this time, because there's actually some stuff that I'm wanting to do, and it'll be just fine. If I do have to do a few spots with it, then I will, but I don't think I'm going to have that for this particular time. So I get my air hose, and I'll be right back. Up a little more Bondo. Gonna do the side and gonna do the back. I'm gonna call it done. I'm just gonna smooth it out the best I can. It should look really good. Should be just right. Like I've said before, you want to make sure this is mixed up really well. Make sure it changes colors completely, because if you don't, you'll have soft spots and it'll be hard to. It'll be really hard to sand it down. It'll gunk up your sandpaper a lot faster, and I mean, it could still be done, but it'll be a pain. So you want to try to make sure you mix it up as good as possible. Make it completely. Anyways, and I'll have to clean my stuff here, so I got something to use. So I'll let that all dry up, and then I'll get to work. I'll get to doing some more sanding on this after bed. It's going to be a little while. I'll give it about a half hour or so, maybe longer if I gotta. I should have enough Bondo to fill these few little spots, smooth them out, and hopefully get a little bit of primer sealer on it, and then it should look okay. What had happened is, like, I had tried to fill some pretty deep holes with something I shouldn't have, and I decided to just waller them back out and start all over with some body filler, thicker, heavier duty. It'll be better in the long run than what I was using before. So we'll get these few spots done here in a little bit, and I'll have to smooth them out some and then shoot them with some primer sealer. There was also some rust that was coming through because I didn't have primer sealer on it. I just had like primer filler. That's the thing with primer sealer, it'll actually seal your project and you won't get rust. Yeah, it'll last until you can get it sanded down and give it a proper paint job. But this project has been like 10 years running, and I just don't feel like I'm ever going to get it done. But as long as I can keep it together and keep it running, I'll be okay with that. It's a good truck. It does need more work. It needs some engine work done. It leaks like a sieve. I need to change the tie rods on it too. But anyways, enough talking about that, because this is a speaker box that we're really focusing on today. And like I say, I'll sand it down here in a little bit, get it the rest of the way smoothed out. I'll get it in primer and let it set for a while, and then I'll shoot it with some paint, and you can see what I got for paint. It's just metallic gray. It's no big deal. I'm not positive if I'm going to put it in my car or not, but I know that big box, that dual box, it's not going to fit in the trunk very well. But so I may just do the 112 in the trunk of the car. But anyways, either way I go, it's not going to matter, because I actually like to have trunk space. So that's why I decided I think I'm just going to do this. And hopefully it's not too darn crooked and it'll seal well. It should be fine. Anyways, we'll get back to this as soon as it gets dry, and we'll finish sanding it down, smoothing it out, and then we'll work on the truck a little bit too. I'm getting ready to start sanding here shortly. It's starting to get. One way you can tell is if you scrape it with your fingers and it comes off a little bit, you can kind of tell it's ready to be sanded. This isn't quite ready, it's pretty close. There's still some soft spots, obviously. You really don't want to sand on the soft spots, because you just gunk up your sandpaper way too fast. But if you got lots of it, go ahead. It's up to you if you want to waste it. But I don't like wasting mine, so I'm gonna let it get a little bit drier, get a little bit more solid, and then I'm just gonna go through. I'm gonna sand it, smooth it out as best I can. Sides shouldn't be too big of a deal. If you've got really bad spots, you can actually get what they call a Bondo Rasp, which is basically a rasp, but it's for Bondo. Anyways, you can get a Bondo Rasp or a body filler rasp, and it'll help you knock down the big stuff faster, and you won't run through your sandpaper as bad. I don't have a Bondo Rasp, or a body filler rasp, but just to let you know, they are available. You can get them. They do exist. But anyways, I'm gonna let this set for a while. Like I said, it's still got some sticky spots. I had that smoothed out. Well, I'll have to work on that again, knock that out of there. Anyways, and gotta make sure my port is all right. I didn't smooth out my port on this one. It's not going to be a big deal. You don't have to smooth out your port. It's just really, it gives you a smoother flow if you do. But I didn't worry about it. I didn't sweat it because it's okay. It's just my own personal use thing. Like I say, I'm not going to mess with the bottom either. The bottom's not, it's going to get primered and painted on the bottom, but I'm not really going to worry about it. It doesn't have to be show quality on the bottom. I do want the rest of it to look very nice though. I may end up clear coating it. I don't think I have to. I think the paint I got is a gloss, so it's going to be fine after I get it primered and then shoot it with paint here in a little while. You guys will see that too, that I'm going to do. I think my stuff's crooked again. It's hard to tell really because, well, it's uneven ground here. Now I don't know if it's crooked or not. No, it is crooked now. Oh. Anyways, not that it matters because, you know, if you're going to watch it, you're going to watch it cockeyed anyways. Anyhow, like I say, I'll give this another 20 minutes or so. Let it get hardened up the rest of the way. And I'll also deal with the truck here in a little bit. These are going to be kind of two separate videos, so I'm trying to do a twofer kind of thing. Try to kill two birds with one stone because I wanted to get that done. And tomorrow actually I'm going to work on my rocker panel on my car a little bit. I had cut off a piece of my old truck fender. I've got that. It's a nice pretty long piece, so I'm going to use that for that, and I've also got some other metal, and if I have to, I found another fender on the side of the road, so I've got plenty of fenders to use for metal. I got my sister's old fender from her car, so I got plenty of metal to use, and it's going to be a little better because it's actually body panel metal, so it'll be a little bit thicker, a little bit stronger than that 22 gauge. I can't remember what gauge that it actually is. It's probably more like 16 or 18 maybe, or because I really don't think it's 14 gauge, because that'd be awfully thick stuff for a body panel. So I think it's like 16 or 18 gauge, so it'll actually be a little thicker. It'll be a little easier to weld too. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna let this dry and I'll get back with you. Well, as you can see, two things has happened to me. It got dark and I got it finished. So anyways, and I didn't get to finish up the truck either, but anyways, I can go ahead and primer it and should be able to paint it here after a bit. If anything, I'll paint it tomorrow. course, I've been having Kendall do some more practicing on his welding, so you want to make it nice, even overlapping strokes, not too heavy, not too light. You can always go over it with another coat if you need to. So got the primer done, so we'll let that set, and then we'll shoot it with some paint after a bit. Give it a half hour, or whatever. Alright guys, I've started, I done painted the bottom, and I'm starting on the rest of it now. I'm going to do my first coat, kind of a light coat, and then I'll do another coat. I should be able to get about 3 or 4 coats on something this small out of this can. I just used the Rust-Oleum stuff, just the 2X Ultra Cover stuff. It actually works pretty well. I may get a can of clear. It depends on what it really looks like. It should be metallic and rubbed bronze. Uh-oh, I thought it was... Anyways, it'll look really nifty, I'm sure. Besides, it's already started, so it don't matter. Anyways, it'll be different. So a nice light coat. Keep it pretty far away. This will help separate some of the metallic too, so you get a little bit more of a metallic in it. That's one of the little tricks that I learned a long time ago. If you hold it back a little farther, it separates the metallic a little bit, and it'll actually make it a little more sparkly. Yes, I just used the word sparkly. Anyways, I like my stuff sparkly. Anyways, I don't really spend a lot on this stuff. Not really, but the main reason that I do these videos is kind of so you can see what goes into doing these speaker boxes. And you can decide for yourself if you actually want to go and put the time and the effort and the money into building one, or if you'd rather just have somebody else do it, which is fine too. There's nothing wrong with having somebody else do something. It doesn't hurt anything. If you don't think you want to take on that big of a task, it's okay. I understand. I understand completely, but like I say, that's one of the reasons why I kind of do these videos, so you can decide for yourself if it's something you want to do, or if you just rather leave it up to someone else. Because there actually is a lot that goes into these speaker boxes. I mean, you got to put together the frame, you've got to wrap it, you've got to use your fiberglass and your resin, and all your framework has to be, you know, you know, everything has to be about right, or it'll turn out no good. And then you've wasted your time. You know, so that's kind of why I put these videos together, so you can kind of make your own decision on it. If you feel like taking that leap, and you decide you want to tackle this project, you can. I hate spray cans, but not because they're cheap or no good quality. It's just I'd rather be able to just pull the trigger and shoot the gun. But okay, that's going to be good for the first coat. I'll get back to the second coat here shortly, and we'll see what it looks like. Like I say, I may end up doing like 3 coats. It's okay if there's spots in it or lines or whatever whenever you do your first coat, because it's just a basic cover, and then that way you know what you got to get. Like I say, I didn't realize this was metallic oil rubbed bronze. So anyways, I think actually it don't look too bad from where I'm standing, but then again, we'll see what it looks like in the light too. Now we're going to get down on the second coat. I'm not going to do the bottom. I forgot I did get a can of clear coat, so I'll clear coat it. I'm going to let it set for quite a while before I clear coat it, but I'm going to go ahead and finish my base coat here. You want to make sure your cans are shook up really good, and then I'll shoot it with the clear. I decided to go ahead and clear coat it so you can see what it looks like. I think it looks, and actually on this particular can of stuff it says that clear coating is not recommended, but I'll tell you what, if you use this metallic oil rubbed bronze, this is what you get. This thing is shiny. It's beautiful. I like it. Be able to see it a little better in the sunlight though, to see what it really looks like, because this light in here is still not the greatest, but as far as I can see with what light I got, it looks really good. But actually I will make sure this is dry completely and everything, and then I'll put the terminal in tomorrow. And I don't know when I'm going to get the sub. Maybe in the next couple of weeks. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. And then we'll install it in the car, because it's going in the car. Like I say, this thing looks pretty amazing. You see how shiny that is? Yeah, that's beautiful with some clear coat on it. So if you're going to use the oil rubbed bronze metallic, go ahead and clear coat it. It'll be amazing. You know, just because you have a gloss paint doesn't mean you can't add more gloss to it. Number one, as long as they're compatible, you'll be just fine. And you know, like that's why I usually get like all the Rust-Oleum stuff. If it's 2X Ultra Cover, then I'll get the 2X Ultra Cover clear coat, and that way it'll be all the same stuff, and then it'll usually be compatible. But like I said, it didn't recommend it, but I recommend it. I think it's awesome, clear coated. It's way shinier. So anyhow, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you for watching, guys.